Ladies and gentlemen, let me start by saying this: let them hate you. Hate is not the problem, it's the reaction to it that defines who you are. Too many of us shy away from greatness because we fear the criticism that comes with it. But let me tell you something: no one throws stones at something that isn't valuable. If they hate you, it's because you're doing something worth noticing. Embracing hate as a motivator is a mindset that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. Hate, criticism, and negativity are inevitable when you strive for greatness. The higher you climb, the more visible you become. And with that visibility comes scrutiny. But here's the secret: hate isn't a barrier, it's a stepping stone. Instead of letting it discourage you, use it as fuel to propel yourself forward. When someone doubts you or mocks your efforts, it's not a reflection of your capabilities, but of their own limitations. They project their fears and insecurities onto you because your ambition challenges their comfort. This isn't the time to fold or retreat. This is your moment to rise. Every hateful comment, every dismissive laugh, these are gifts. They're opportunities to prove, not to them, but to yourself, that you're capable of defying the odds. Greatness is uncomfortable for others because it reminds them of what they've chosen to ignore within themselves. When they see you striving, it forces them to confront their own lack of effort, their unfulfilled dreams, or their fear of failure. Understand this dynamic and you'll realize that their hate has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. But don't let that stop you. Instead, let it harden your resolve. Let it remind you why you started in the first place. Channel the energy of negativity into your work, your craft, and your mission. Hate is a signal that you're on the right path. If no one is challenging you, you're not challenging yourself. So welcome the hate. Let it sharpen you, mold you, and inspire you to reach levels that they never thought possible. Each ounce of negativity can be transformed into power, pushing you closer to the extraordinary. Greatness often invites criticism. And this truth is one of the most challenging realities for anyone striving to rise above mediocrity. The moment you dare to dream big, take bold actions, or step outside the boundaries of what is considered normal, you will face resistance. Criticism doesn't come because you're doing something wrong, it comes because you're doing something right. You're disrupting the status quo, challenging norms, and making people uncomfortable with their own complacency. This is the nature of greatness. It shines a light so bright that it exposes the shadows in others. People often criticize what they don't understand or fear. Your ambition, your determination, your refusal to settle it all reminds them of their own unfulfilled potential. Instead of facing their insecurities, they project them onto you in the form of negativity and doubt. Think about the great figures like Martin Luther King Jr., Serena Williams, or Steve Jobs. Every one of them faced relentless criticism. They were mocked, doubted, and ridiculed, not because they were wrong, but because they dared to be different. Their greatness was too much for some people to handle. But they didn't stop. They didn't let the noise drown out their vision. They understood that criticism was not an obstacle, but a sign that they were on the right path. Criticism is part of the price you pay for doing something extraordinary. If you're not facing resistance, it's a sign you're staying too safe, too small. The moment you push boundaries, people will have something to say. Let them talk. Their words are a reflection of their world, not yours. Stay focused, stay committed, and let the criticism be the background noise to your symphony of success. Staying focused on your goals despite negativity is an essential skill for anyone striving to achieve greatness. Negativity, whether it comes from external sources or your own internal doubts, is an inevitable part of the journey. The world is full of distractions, critics, and naysayers who will try to steer you off course, not because your vision is flawed, but because your determination highlights their complacency. When pursuing a goal, clarity is your most powerful weapon. You must have a clear picture of what you want to achieve and why it matters to you. This clarity acts as a compass, guiding you through the storms of doubt, negativity, and criticism. Without it, you'll be susceptible to the opinions of others, allowing their judgments to dictate your actions and drain your energy. Negativity can be loud, They can show up in the form of unsolicited advice, outright criticism, or subtle comments meant to undermine your confidence. However, you have control over what you choose to internalize. Remember, not every voice deserves your attention. Tune out the noise and listen to the voice within you that knows your purpose, your strength, and your capability. Staying focused also requires discipline. It's not enough to want success. You must work for it consistently, even when the world seems against you. Every day you have a choice to give in to negativity or to take one more step towards your goal. Choose the latter, no matter how small the step may seem. Progress is progress, and every step forward weakens the grip of negativity. Ultimately, the power to succeed lies in your ability to maintain focus. The critics, doubts, and challenges are just part of the scenery. Keep your eyes on the destination and let nothing deter you from reaching it. Using challenges to fuel personal growth is a mindset that transforms obstacles into opportunities. Challenges are inevitable on the path to success. They come in many forms: failures, setbacks, criticism, and moments of doubt. While some see these as reasons to quit, the ones who rise to greatness view them as stepping stones to becoming stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Each challenge presents a choice. You can let it break you, or you can let it shape you. Growth doesn't come from comfort, it comes from struggle. When you're faced with difficulties, your true character is revealed. It's in those moments of hardship that you discover what you're capable of, how deeply you believe in your goals, and how committed you are to achieving them. Instead of running from challenges, embrace them. Look at every failure as feedback, every criticism as a lesson, and every setback as a test of your determination. Growth comes from analyzing what went wrong and figuring out how to do better next time. It's about staying persistent when the odds are stacked against you and finding creative solutions when the obvious ones don't work. Challenges also teach humility and patience. They remind you that success is not instant and that the journey is just as important as the destination. They push you to develop new skills, build resilience, and strengthen your resolve. Every time you overcome an obstacle, you become better equipped to face the next one. Rather than fearing challenges, welcome them as opportunities to evolve. Growth isn't a byproduct of success, it's a byproduct of perseverance through difficulty. When you choose to view challenges as catalysts for growth, you transform the narrative. You're no longer a victim of circumstances, you're the architect of your future. Silencing doubters through actions, not words, is one of the most powerful ways to respond to negativity and criticism. Words can be dismissed, debated, or twisted, but actions are undeniable. They are concrete evidence of your determination, resilience, and capability. When people doubt you, they are placing limits on your potential based on their own perceptions. It's not your job to argue with them or justify your dreams. It's your job to prove them wrong by turning those dreams into reality. Doubters often expect you to fail, and their negativity can create a heavy burden. But instead of letting it weigh you down, let it fuel your drive. Every criticism, every doubting remark can become a source of motivation. Think of it as a challenge not to convince them with words, but to overwhelm them with results so undeniable that their skepticism becomes irrelevant. Actions have a way of silencing even the harshest critics. When you consistently show up, put in the work, and achieve your goals, you send a message louder than any argument ever could. Success speaks for itself. It doesn't require explanations or debates, it commands respect. Focusing on action rather than words also helps you conserve your energy. Time spent arguing with doubters is time taken away from building your future. Instead, channel that energy into your craft, your goals, and your growth. Let your work be the response and let your results do the talking. When you achieve what others said you couldn't, their doubts lose all power. You don't need to say, "I told you so," your success says it for you. It's a testament to your strength and a reminder that actions, not words, are the ultimate proof of your ability to overcome and thrive. Recognizing that hate reflects others' insecurities, not your worth, is a transformative realization that liberates you from the weight of negativity. Hate is often a projection, a mirror of what others feel about themselves but cannot confront. When people criticize, ridicule, or attempt to tear you down, it's not because of who you are, it's because of who you are. Understanding this dynamic allows you to separate their opinions from your self-esteem and stay focused on your path. Hate is rooted in fear, jealousy, or inadequacy. When someone sees you striving for success, it challenges their comfort zone. Your ambition reminds them of their own unfulfilled potential. And rather than dealing with those uncomfortable feelings, they redirect them toward you. It's easier for them to attack your confidence than to confront their own stagnation. Once you recognize that their negativity isn't about you, it loses its power. You no longer take their words personally or allow them to disrupt your focus. Instead, you see their hate for what it is, a reflection of their struggles. This understanding helps you respond with compassion rather than anger, or even better, with silence. Their opinions do not define your worth or dictate your journey. Internalizing this truth also strengthens your resilience. You learn that your value is inherent and unshaken by external criticism. You stop seeking validation from others and start drawing confidence from within. The more you grow, the more you realize that hate is simply background noise on your road to success. When you let go of the need to be liked or understood by everyone, you gain freedom. You stay true to your purpose, unbothered by the opinions of those who are more focused on tearing others down than lifting themselves up. Their insecurities cannot touch your worth. It is untouchable.